Okay, let's talk about this whole matrix thing. What is the matrix? And why is everybody talking about the matrix and the matrix is bad? I'm going to tell you right now, the matrix isn't bad. No, we are not in the movie with Neo and all the other great characters. Very cool movie. But I'm going to tell you what the difference is and how we have total control over the matrix. You want to escape it? You can actually do it today. Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an amazing life. That's what I did 7 years ago. I stepped out of an investment banking career 20-some years. Doing what? I was in the matrix. Oh, wait a minute. I'm still in the matrix. So here's what changed. I played the game and started to get the points. I started to progress within the matrix. I started to figure out how to win the game of the matrix. It's just a program. How do I know this? Because we are energy. We can never be destroyed. We always were. It cannot be created. Therefore, everything must be energy. And if everything's energy, it must be one thing. Everything is of one source. Quantum physics proves this. Everything affects everything else. Now, let's just talk about the matrix today, because I know so many of you feel like it's a bad word and that we're imprisoned in the matrix, as if somebody placed us in a cage. Totally, 100% our choice to come here. And I commend you on that, because you are of a very small, a grain of sand in the multiverses of an expression of one that is appearing to be separate, that's playing the games. Why? Because as individuals, we can have unlimited games going on, unlimited expressions and people and forms and animals and all these things all at one time, all happening. It's just one thing happening. Now, how does this affect you? This is a very challenging game within the universe. The Earth Matrix is extremely challenging, because we are taking the light of which we are to density and darkness. In other words, getting to explore everything that it can be. So light can explore darkness. It's not real, not in the true reality of things. It is us forgetting what we are so that we can play that game. If you knew what you were, if you knew you were a superhero, you wouldn't go through I'm going to battle this, I'm going to... No, you'd go, boom, boom, shut your pie hole, and everything would be great. And then it'd be like, you would never go in and get the thrill of thinking you might lose something, or, there's something you have to go after or achieve, and how great it feels to get it. You would have none of those experiences. That's all this is. So guess what? This matrix, if you think of it as something bad, it's just choice. The whole thing is choice. And so people are exploring darkness and getting caught in it, because we forgot what we were, and so many people in density are so addicted to power and the material world, because it's so different from what we really are. We can have anything. We're in total bliss when we go to the other side, still learning, still teachings, still things to evolve through. That never stops. Keep going up and up and up. But here, we go in such deep, dark places. And some people are really heavy duty into it. Now, that's their choice. Now, two things that we can do right now to get a handle on this. First of all, accept that everybody's a player in the matrix. And if you are still in this, you need to be different, or they and the government and you're not playing the matrix game on a high level. You're caught in density. You're thinking you're in the material world and there's something evil against you, right? And you're probably thinking, well, there is. Yeah, they're creating that. However, they get to play that game. Are you participating in their game? You don't have to. There's 101 programs within the matrix. endless. What's yours? You can choose to break everything you've done, all your habits. If you guys have taken Breakthrough Fear, my course, go to landriaonkka.com, sign up for Manifest Anything. It's free. Down here in the description, I help you to understand that everything is an individual choice and that that person equally has free will and the right to make their choice, even if they do the darkest, most evil, gosh, awful thing, right? That is part of the matrix. You agreed to participate in it. Why? Because ultimately the goal is to pull out of it, is to pull out a density, I should say. And so when we pull out a density, we win. We go back to light, bing, 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 and then we create the new earth. Now, all of these programs are running at the same time, right? So it's not one reality. It's unlimited. I could sit here and say life is beautiful because I created that. Nobody handed that to me, by the way. I didn't have wealthy parents or some big advantage. And I'm going to tell you right now, so many of you are still using that outside world as a barrier. And that is a mental barrier because you can do anything. We've seen people in the most dire of circumstances become millionaires and do amazing positive things. Just because you're a millionaire doesn't mean you're bad or good, right? There is no such thing. Everything's just a choice. So today, ask yourself if you're still separating and blaming and believing it. So a lot of people say, oh, I'm awakened, and then they go and they're like trying to create something in the material world when they possess all of it. And true awakening is when you stop asking questions. You completely stop asking questions because no human being can answer those questions because we still have density. We're still playing the game. So there's a part of us that will never have those answers. And sometimes we don't have them when we leave these bodies. But we have a lot of clarity over there, I'll tell you that. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do, all right? Quit making everybody an enemy or an excuse or something we have to fight. There is no separate person thing. There is none. Every choice you make counts. So the second thing we're going to do, so, we want to be aware of that. Am I still playing the material world game of blame and anxiety and all that? So the second thing is, you want to step out of it? Make higher choices every time. Every time. You'll still be aware of the game. You're playing the game. You're not going to get out of it till you leave your body. And by the way, if you try to exit soon, doesn't work. You go loop right back in because if you haven't mastered the game, you're stuck in the game, right, Pac-Man? The game doesn't stop going. It sends you back down to start again. So, hang in there with me because you can get through this. We have amazing things coming. We're going to have major challenges in 2022 that will not be an issue for you if you do this. That second thing, you have to make a choice starting with your thought. Did you have a negative thought? 3 seconds to manifest anything. Have you seen that video? Well, I have almost 1 million views on that. Why? It's simple. I have a negative thought. What is it I really want to manifest? I'm going to switch over to that. Switch. My free mobile app. Sign up for it. It's called What Am I Manifesting? It's free. All day long you can set alarms and I will tell you to snap out of it. And I'll ask you, what are you manifesting? I have music. 2 to 4 minutes, you get to listen to me talk and ask you, what are we going to do? Let's raise our frequency. Let's get back in it. So that's 5 times a day you get that. And guess what? 5 times can make the world, literally, world of a difference. The Matrix is just a cray-cray program in the multiverse that is one of the most challenging. And so how do we benefit from it? We benefit because it is so challenging. It's like taking calculus versus simple math, right? Getting an A in simple math isn't a big deal. Getting an A in calculus is really challenging. You're in calculus, or you're way beyond that. And that's what planet Earth represents. And we agreed to come here and master this ultimate game because guess what? The next step, the next program that we go into is off the charts amazing. And even when you leave planet Earth as the role that you're playing right now, that is an illusion also. Yeah. Have you seen those videos? I've got a lot of videos on that. Everything's an illusion until it goes back to singularity. And then that is not a beginning or an ending either. We can't understand it. So, but the illusion that goes into another form is not the density. So if you want to go into the illusion of that next game that you play, you want to master this one and be the higher frequency of beings who get to play much more fun games, much more free games. Here we feel like we're in prison. That's self-imposed. It's your thought. It has to be your thought because I'm not thinking that. And we're on the same planet. This is an amazing space. Everything is intelligent. If it is here, it is intelligence and it's part of a hologram. It's alive. So holograms here are not dead things that just show up. They are alive, intelligent, unlike holograms that human beings make. The holographic universe is alive and intelligent, and every creation of it is total intelligence. Everything you see and do, an ant is hyper intelligent. The cloud is intelligent. And don't think about intelligence as having a brain, because this brain isn't the intelligence. It's the mind and the power behind it. Now, I want to ask you right now, how do you want to step into the new world? What is the new world? It's right here. We get to create it, and it starts with not only shifting into stepping out of, and so many people are doing, stepping out of functioning as a battling, anxiety, fearful human being is now to be creative. So we're going to have a new world where people are totally focused on creating, not me and my awakening and, oh, am I going to, and seeking. All these things in the material world won't get you there. If you let go and you just realize that I have a choice at every moment, what can I do? How can I serve? Of course you want beautiful experiences. Go experience the material world. Have fun. Make a lot of money. Do cool stuff. Travel. That's all really good. But when you have a higher frequency, when you do that, you're affecting everyone around you. You don't have to be Mother Teresa to change the frequency of the planet. All right? So get started. Now, those of you who've seen this, this is online training. This is a free video series. We're creating businesses, very spiritually conscious businesses, and I have a new program coming out that's going to be very exciting. So if you don't know what you want to do in life, I'll help guide you there. There's all the help you need, and it'll show up exactly when it should, but not if you're not seeking, you shall find. Means that you just place the order in the universe, and it shows up because it's already there. It's not something you have to seek to get, or law of attraction. It's already here. You're just shifting into it, right? It's there. I'm just making a choice. Make those choices to create your own world. And your matrix is going to be the high level one, the really cool one. You know, the key to open the chest and flying and all kinds of things and wands, magic wands, the fun stuff. And you can do that right now. 2022, very challenging. Get ready. We're going to have a lot of things happening on this planet. We're going to have technology showing up. We're going to have people stepping out. If you've seen my other videos, you're going to see a lot of people stepping out because they just don't have fear anymore. You know, go ahead, go for it, because the world now knows that the density is just so corrupt and that we have been going along with it. We've placed our trust in all of that, and we support it with what we eat and what we do. You gotta step over here, and it's not always going to be easy. Once you do it, it feels great, and you think, oh my gosh, why didn't I do that ages ago? Well, I don't know. All in due time. You're amazing. You're perfect. But it's time to step out. That world that we knew, yay, bye-bye. That's my parade wave. And what are we going to do now? I don't know. Anything you want. What do you want to do? Create a business. Go take Manifest Anything and find how to use your powers. Come over to the Miracle Circle. We have a circle of light, and every month we get together for 1 to 2 hours, usually 2. Last time it was almost 3. And then you get 1 month of courses for $29.95. All that's going to change. All the pricing's going to change. So come on over now and get grandfathered in, because you have to invest in yourself. Sometimes that means money. Get over that too. You shouldn't do this, you shouldn't. No, what are you going to do? Quit telling other people what to do, how to act, how to look, how to dress. Let it go. It's called individualism, diversity. Embrace it. We created it, and now we are opposing it? No, not anymore. We are one beautiful energy field. See that in everything. All right, so I hope you'll subscribe and share my videos, because I'm here to raise the frequency of the planet, one light being at a time. I made a big choice. Are you going to? You have everybody supporting you. Find those people. Our groups, wonderful spiritual people that will never tell you that you can't do something. That's what you want to be around. So get ready for something amazing. You are whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.